Hello again, folks. Welcome to Tai Chi 10. We're fairly getting through them, and we're in the yurt again, which we will be for a while. It's a great space. Really lends itself to doing stuff. It lends itself to doing stuff like this. So I'm continuing with the getting through the form in sequence. So we So again, looking at the short form first, from where we left last time. And then the second part of the video, we'll be looking at the long form. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so the last time we had looked at from the beginning of the form up to the hand strum the lute. Okay, so we're going to look at the hand strum the lute, the repulsed monkey, and the grasping the sparrow's tail left and right. Okay, so moving on a wee bit. From the hand strum the lute. Nearly it. So we'll go through that just with the details, okay? And then I'll do it from another angle. So from your hand strum the lute now, you remember quite recently we put up the repulsed monkey video, did a lot of detail in that, so we'll just go through that briefly, okay? So there's your hand strum the lute posture, the empty stance on the heel. So we open, looking at this hand. As this one folds, stand forward in the right leg, putting the left one back, and when the heel's down, sitting back, squaring the hips. So straightening the front of the foot each time. So we're opening to the other side, as the arm folds, stepping back, and then that's our second one, where then the right elbow's drawn in, the left hand pushing out. We open to this side again, as the arm folds, step back, and sitting back. And then the final one gets us back into this position. The right elbow's at the side. Here, we're stepping heel to heel, turning the hips diagonal, holding the ball. And then the hip opens out to the side to get our shoulder width position, and we come into our ward off position. Here, as the left palm turns down, the right one comes up, palm up. And then we turn the centre, lowering the hands slightly. This one goes out, and as we square the hips, it comes in to the press. So the right hand on the inner left wrist, and then we move that forward. And then we separate, sit back, relaxing the shoulders and elbows, and then forward with the push. That's the grasping the sparrow's tail left. Now you do the same thing to the right. Turn, bringing the left foot round so you're in this hand-toe position. As we sit back into the left, into an empty stance on the ball of the foot, we hold the ball, left hand up, and then we step in heel to heel, out diagonally, and as we come forward, then our ward off here. And at the end, just squaring the hips so that left foot comes around diagonal. So this time, left palm up, right one down, and as we turn the centre, we lower slightly, left hand comes on out, and as we square the hips, we make the press shape, move forward, sit back, separating left over right, and then finally, as we come forward, we So I'm just going to do that from another angle. So we're staying with just where we left off last week, the hands from the lute position. Okay, so hips open, hands like this. As the arm folds, we step back, and as we sit back, left elbow to the side as the right hand pushes out. Open to the other side. As the left arm folds, step back to the right, and as we sit back, right elbow to the side as the left hand pushes out. Open, step back, and then one more. So there's 4 of those steps all together, and at the end we're back. So we step in, hold the ball, right hand up, and then we step out and forward. Okay, so left palm down, right one up, and we turn over to this direction. So the hips turn, the hands lowered slightly. The right hand comes on out. As the hips square, then you make the press shape and move that forward. And then separate, sit back, and finally push. Okay, now because the grasping the sparrow's tail happens on both sides, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take this, I'm going to turn into the other direction. Okay, so in form, you'd be turning this way. And get into the whole thing here again on the other side. Okay, so if we just look at that turn from another angle. So your position here, your last position was pushed forward in the left leg. Okay, so as we turn, bringing the left foot round 90 degrees, we separate the hands, and then as we sit back to go into our empty stance, we hold the ball, this time left hand up. We step in and out, and as we come forward, the hands pass. Left foot coming around diagonal, so there's your ward off position. So this time left palm up, right one down, lowering the hands, turning the centre, and then we stay back, make the press shape and move that forward. And then we separate, sit back relaxing the shoulders and elbows, and finally we come forward with a push. Okay, so that's short form for now. Okay, so looking at breaking it down now, the same sequence. Okay, so from the single whip position, we bring the weight into the right leg. As we do so, bringing the left foot round diagonal, opening the arms, and then as we sit back, the arms lower, and we step into empty stance on the heel. The hands come into the centre. From here, we turn the hips diagonal, right hand towards the groin, left one in the bicep, and we step out with the right heel, and then we come into our shoulder press position. So, as we square the hips to go into our empty stance on the ball of the foot, left palm down, right one up, white crane opens its wings, and then the hands change position, holding the ball, this arm extends out. And we're coming into, as we fold the arms, stepping out, we're coming into our first brush knee push. From here, half step, and then the hands from the lute, empty stance on the heel. The hands will come back to the centre, centre turns, the arm extends again like before. As it folds like before, we step out, and then that's our second brush knee push. So turning to the other side, holding the ball. Left arm up this time, and as the arm folds, we step through and we come forward into our the middle brush knee push. And then we sit back again, hold the ball, forward as the arm comes up, and then we step through as the arm folds, and the fourth brush knee push. So after the fourth brush knee push, it's a half step as before, and we come back into hands from the lute, and you'll get out of hands from the lute the way you did before, stepping out, and that's our final brush knee push. We make the fist, sit back, and as we come forward, the arms come up. As the arm folds, step out. This time, as we come forward, the right foot is going to go down diagonal as the hips are. So this is your parry, push, and from here, we step through and punch. And then right hand opens, the left palm goes behind the elbow. As we sit back, the hands separate, left one stays out. And then staying back, we make a push shape. And as we come forward, we push. And then finally, turn into this direction. And we press down, we step shoulder width. And we come round to the cross hands right on the outside. And then just to close, separate, and then as you press down, straighten the legs, and finally stepping back in. Okay, good. So now we're going to look at it from the front. Okay, so I'm going to be moving towards you. I'm just going to go through my paces here with Oran to make sure get my spot right. Okay, see how far forward I can come. So okay, he's giving me the thumbs up. So looking at it from single whip then. So this is our single whip position. Okay. So turn, open, weight in the right leg. Sit back into the left as the arms lower. Step in, empty stance on the heel. That's a step up move. As the centre turns diagonal, right hand towards the ground, left one to the bicep. Sinking into the left leg, we step out slightly and then we come into our shoulder press. And from here, back into the primary direction. So this is the hands, the way crane opens its wings. Empty stance on the ball of the foot. So the hands will change position. As the centre turns, the arm extends. And as it folds, we step out to the side to get our width of stance. And then we come forward with our first brush knee push. From here we do the half step, reaching out with the hand. And then we pull back into the right leg. Empty stance on the heel for hands from the loot. And then we hold the ball. Turn the centre as the arm extends again. As the arm folds, step out, and then our second brush knee push. So sit back, turn in the centre, holding the ball. Forward as the left arm comes up, and as it folds, step through, and that's then the mirror of all the other brush knees that you do with the right legs forward, left hand's pushing. And then get into the fourth one, just like the others. So this time then, from here, it's get into the second hands from the loot. And then the last brush knee push. So the parry, push, step through, punch, fist first, sit back as the hands come down and forward as they come up. And then as the arm folds, stepping out. Remember the right foot is going down diagonal. And then finally, we're stepping through. This is our last step in this direction for the punch. From here, separate, sit back, and then stand back, we make the push shape and move forward. And then finally, we turn into this, what we call a parted close up, but we're actually going to close. So separate, turn the hands, and as they press down, straighten up. And then finally, step back in. Okay, that's long form for this week.